Hey everyone, I'm gonna be doing some videos other than gameplay. Now that I'm finally been like a lot into it, I am gonna start doing full runs of Darkest Dungeon 2, and I'm also gonna be doing tips, tricks, things I foresee with Darkest Dungeon 2. And I'm here to make a lineup right now, and it kind of give me a video idea that I think Darkest Dungeon 2 right now is in a sticky situation. Now let me explain why I think it's in a sticky situation in terms of party comp. There's really not any good stress healers anymore due to the fact that they have now made everything limited, and we've all talked about this already. They've made everything limited to 5 stress, and it's like, okay, well once that gets upgraded that removes stress and stuff. Obviously you got, where the heck is it? Bolster removes stress, but I'm trying to make a party right now, and I realize I always have the Grave Robber, I always have the Plague Doctor and the Man at Arms, because I need to heal off DOT, which I haven't seen anyone else do yet. Not to say that someone else's skills, I mean, I still have plenty of skills to unlock, so I mean it's very possible that one of these people actually have other skills that it will eventually cure Blight or Bleed, at least on themselves, right? But as of right now, I don't even have that. I actually have people that cause it to me at a 50% rate, which I'm not exactly a fan of, for 3, which is pretty crazy. I know that gets upgraded, but once again, it requires my target HP to be below 33% HP. I can't even heal at max, which breaks my #1 rule of the occultist: heal often and early. I can't heal often anymore because it's limited, right? Where is it? Yeah. Oh, I thought they limited. Maybe they didn't. But still, I can't heal early anymore, so not exactly something I want to do. Pretty much Bolster and Inspiring Tune are among some of your best pick out people stress heal. So pretty much when I'm making a party, I need to have the Plague Doctor. Blinding people in the back row is far too good, saves you a lot of damage in the final boss and generic fights in general. One of the best DOTs in the game, and honestly heal, right? Those 3 skills alone, I can't really justify picking anyone else. Grave Robber, nice damage dealer. She can actually function rows 1 to 3, which is real nice. And that's the other thing I'm going to mention. There's no real significantly strong damage dealers outside of probably Grave Robber and Plague Doctor and maybe Jester in the back rows right here. The Runaway does have Firefly, which isn't terrible, but really I would argue she's a lot more better in the front row. Obviously, as you can see, a lot of her skills are 1 to 2, or at least 1 to 3. There are some that do 4, but if they do 4, they're usually, yeah, kind of completely useless. Wow, I almost dropped the F-bomb there. That's what happens when you get me mad in the morning. So yeah, she's definitely first 2 rows. Man at Arms, I mean, you at least prefer to keep them front 3, Hellion front 3, Highwayman front 3, Leper front 2. I mean, you see what I mean? My problem is that the Darkest Dungeon 2 actually has a horribly limited party comp right now. There's not enough backliners or good enough support people to not say Plague Doctor is not coming along. And in my opinion, I know some people don't think the Man at Arms is good. 48 base damage is really good. Bolster, I think, is really good. Defender is very good. I think those 3 skills alone, I always need to have them. So it really always comes down to, like, what are your other 2 people? I've used the Grave Robber a lot. I do like her final pick to the face. It's 6 to 13, is it? It's actually pretty good. Where's it? 4 to 13. It gets a big range. Where's it? 4 to 10. No, it's 4 to 10. That's right. The back end gets more. So it's 4 to 10. It's pretty good. The crit goes up, ignores that kind of stuff. She can heal herself with Dead of Night, which is actually why I really like her. Get that up to 50%. She gets a stress heal as well. So I think she's very self-sustaining, which allows you to focus some heals into Man at Arm, who can guard either the Runaway or her. Oops. I do think the Man at Arms is a great damage option, but I always end up with, like, I feel bad because the original party you get is this, or the Usual Suspects, yeah. Because they know that's how you're going to set up your first party, right? And that's why they call it the Usual Suspects. Follow the names. I do feel kind of bad because it's like I want to show you guys different party compositions, but really I feel like I'm always picking the same couple of people. This is somewhat, but once again, it takes 3 of the original, because even if I do a Jester, I've done these 3 together before. It was just a Leper that was different. So if I really just add the Highwayman, even if I change it like that, I mean, it's still almost the same party, just have a Highwayman instead. So it's not really that much different, and the Leper was really nice in this party, because it's the self-sustaining, because there wasn't a lot of blocking, there was a lot of misses, which is really nice. But I do believe the game is currently stuck in a party composition problem, because there's actually not a lot of variations that work very well. The Hellion's not a bad one. It's like Hellion or Leper, pick your preference. Man-at-Arms is definitely a safe option. I could do something like this, but once again, it's, you know, it's just replacing the Great Robber. That's all you're doing. And I mean, it does change it up because the Man-at-Arms could be a little more offensive. So if I get maybe some more skills, I don't have to focus on Bellow right away. We can start out with an immediate point blank if I wanted to. So there are options with that. It's a decent sustaining party. But yeah, I'm not entirely sure. I mean, that's not particularly the best. So I'm thinking of doing something like this. See how it goes. It's just taking out the Highwayman. It is rather DOT centric, which is the only thing I'm a little worried about. And if I use both these people for utility, it's only these guys doing damage. So I do like the fact I could do something like that. The only problem is, like I said, I like the Grave Robber solely because of the heal, but Pirouette, 4 to 7 damage. Yes. Poison darts actually aren't too bad. So I'm thinking I might give this a try. I know it's not point blank. I can't really ever point blank, which is so good. 6 to 12 damage, especially in the early game. Oh, and like automatically. Oh, it's just so good. So I'm thinking maybe you do something like that. Because yeah, I mean we'll try it. It's a little different than what I've done. Yeah, we'll try it. That'll be my next run, guys, but I did want to just vent that because as I was making parties, I'm like, gosh, I keep relying on the same 4 people, and yes, I could make a different party composition, but I feel without the Plague Doctor, you get melted pretty early. But I am going to focus on getting more skills on the Man-at-Arms. He's going to be my Shrine person this time around, because, yeah, so they'll be my Shrine person, then I'll do the Highwayman, then I'll do the Plague Doctor. Alright, thank you for watching. There will be a gameplay video after this as well, but I just wanted to say I think Darkest Dungeon 2's in a party composition problem. A, due to the limitedness of characters. There's only, what, 9? No, there's only 10, which really hurts. And then also, I feel like 6 to 7 of those 10 are front row specific. So you're like, great, I get like 2 or 3 options in the back row. And with how brutal the stress system is right now, you cannot afford to pick someone who does not have like a -2. Because people get so much stress, you need at least a Jester or Man-at-Arms, in my opinion, or you're going to be riding 4 stress the whole time, which is way too much. Thank you for watching.